The Tennessee Valley Authority expects to see some big numbers when it comes to the demand for electricity this week.
Yeah, in fact, we're already hitting some 4-year highs in power usage, and the TVA says we have it in our control to make sure that we don't have too much sticker shock on our next bill. So we're going to cover all of that this morning with Scott Brooks with the TVA. Let's talk about the demand first, Scott. You guys are already seeing some pretty significant usage numbers. Are you at the point where you're worried about, things like brownouts, or should people feel like there's definitely enough power to keep us cool?
Well, first, because obviously that's something that people would be concerned about, no brownouts. I know that was a big issue with some other utilities back in February, but that is not a concern at this point for the TVA. We are experiencing some of the hottest weather of the year, of course, and that's going to continue on into the weekend. And breaking news, as you guys like to say, we did hit a peak demand yesterday of over 30,000 megawatts for the first time in the summer since 2012, and we're expecting to do that again today, even with a little higher demand. And how that compares to normal, summer we normally would see peak demands in the afternoon of maybe 28,000 megawatts. So 30,000 is pretty significant, but certainly not near a record, and we're definitely prepared to meet the demand.
So, Scott, when it comes to demand, and when you look at years like 2012 and 2017, do you think the average person has learned much on how to kind of consume energy in a better way?
Well, we'd certainly like to think so, and it also helps that things like appliances are getting more and more energy efficient. New homes being built are more energy efficient than they used to be, so that helps people change their behavior. And of course, there are lots of simple things that you can do around the house, even if you're in an older home, to make sure that you're saving as much money as you can on your power bill.
Yeah, we are putting up on the screen a graphic that you sent to me yesterday. I have to tell you, before I left the house this morning, I went around and unplugged all my lamps and things that I'm not going to be using till I get back. I was kind of surprised that really might make a difference on our bill. It seems like such a small thing.
Sure, and it is a small thing, but it all starts to add up after a while. I mean, if you think about all of the appliances, the electronics that you have plugged in all the time, and on normal days, most of the year, maybe it wouldn't necessarily be something you would think about. But when we're talking about peak demands and power demand as high as we're seeing this week, especially in the period between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. every afternoon, any little thing you can do will certainly help. And that includes simple things like turning your thermostat up above 75 if you can stand it, or if like you this morning are not going to be home during the day. That's a great way to save. Every degree above 75 is about 3% savings on your monthly bill.
Definitely like the sound of that, Scott, for sure. There's been some debate over the years for the layperson out there. For example, if you have like 2 air conditioning units at home and then maybe you shut down one completely, while you're at work, is that the wrong thing to do? Does that force that other unit to work even harder, essentially using even more energy?
That technically would be correct. Yeah, you'd be pushing that one unit a lot harder. So we always recommend that if you have a couple of units in your house, set them both around the same temperature. And if you want to go up above 75 for the day, that way, like you said, they're not kicking in and using auxiliary cool or auxiliary heat in the winter, which, like you said, makes it run even harder. So if you just set the thermostat in one place, and again, turn it up a little bit between 2 and 5 p.m., you'll see the difference.
Okay, and if we set it at 75, because quite frankly, I was kind of proud of my 73. Now I'm feeling like I'm wasting money. But if we set it at 75, then we get home and we want to lower it a little for comfort. Does having to make it restart defeat the purpose of keeping it up high? Or no?
Well, not necessarily, because again, the time that you'd be most concerned about that it would be running as hard as it can is the afternoon peak period between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Okay. Usually in the evenings, as the sun starts to go down, the sun disappears from your windows. It's going to have to work a lot less just because of that. And that again goes to one of the other simple things you can do. That when the sun comes in through your window during the day, that radiant heat makes your air conditioning have to work a lot harder. So close the blinds on the side where the sun would be during the day, especially between that 2 and 5 p.m. time frame. is a great way to manage that.
That's a good tip. I hadn't
Yes,
thought
that
about
makes a lot of sense there for sure. You talked a little bit earlier about the appliances in one's home. What about for the TVA itself? I mean, what about your technologies? Have they obviously improved a lot in recent years?
Well, sure, absolutely. I mean, we have our newer generating plants are a lot more efficient than they used to be. For example, the Allen combined cycle natural gas plant in Memphis here is one of the most efficient natural gas plants in the country. So it burns less fuel and you get more heat out of that to generate electricity. And that's just one of the investments in our system that we've made over the years that makes a difference to people at home because of keeping those fuel costs down for TVA.
All right, good advice. Thanks, Scott. Any little bit we can save is a good thing.